Pikachu. I choose you.
Yeah, you're not getting that out of me today.
All right.
Yeah, no, I knew that wasn't happening.
Charlie, fantasy football draft in an hour and 12 minutes.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm hyped, as long as you guys don't take my boys.
I got the pick right before you, and I know who's your favorite, so I'm
You don't know what pick you have, so.
I don't know how any of this works. Hopefully I will by the time this happens.
30 minutes before the draft, so you don't know where you're picking, dick.
Well, there you go. Well,
I'm not going to know anything.
Whatever it is set up right now, I have 6 and you have 7. I don't know if that'll stick, but
Okay, you know what? I'm committing to it. I'm going to do it. Screw it.
Let's go. All right. If anyone would like to join the Visokii Entertainment, yes, Entertainment rebrand, check out the last video. If anyone would like to be a part of the Visokii Entertainment Fantasy Football League, we have 7 of the 12 spots currently open. We have 5 of them filled up from the podcast last night. Go to the last video. You'll watch it. We put in the password. There's a link in the comments. You just click on it. It's an NFL.com link. The password is MuffinMan29. All one word.
Because you are the Muffin Man.
Exactly. Do you know the Muffin Man, though? That's what I thought. Raw happened.
That's going to be my new 2K creative stuff.
I missed the beginning of Raw, but I'm sure Miz was gold as always, right, Charlie?
I'm sure he was. I missed it with you.
Garrett?
Yes, the Miz is always gold. It wasn't as good as his.
Kind of message each other. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as his normal like shoot-ish promos I've always been in the last few months. I lost my light. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. I mean, I don't even remember what this is about. This was such a nothing segment, I think, unless there was something involved. Someone look it up. I don't even remember this. This is how little this segment like stuck with me. No, seriously, this was below par for the Miz normally. If it didn't stick in my head, normally everything the Miz does sticks in your head. You know what I mean? I can't even remember what happened.
Wow, guys, go check out what the thumbnail looks like. If you go to the channel, click on what the thumbnail. Just go to the channel and look at.
You might have to screenshot. It might look different for us,
dude. It's amazing.
Oh my God, it's the peak. Whoa, what happened to YouTube? Why is it so different?
That's what I'm saying. YouTube totally switched it up as well. It's a little weird.
I'm lagging.
Plaque says, I never thought I could hate Matt more than I already did. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
No, Matt's a scumbag.
So anyway, Miz had a promo. It was I don't know. I didn't watch it. Like I said, I missed it. I'm on the teacher grind. Mondays and Tuesdays are kind of hard for me. I usually don't leave work till around 6, and it usually takes me at least an hour to get home. And
true.
I'm on that college grind, so I was out of it on Monday. I did like 5 hours of production that day.
Anyway, we then had a 15-man battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. I came home. I turned it on right as I think Big Show was getting eliminated. The first thing that everyone was making note of is that Big Show was clean-shaven, Garrett.
That was – what was that? I don't understand. The guy looked so weird. I mean, and like, you know how people make jokes about people's like bald heads reflecting light? Like his legit did.
Now I got to see this. I didn't see
Actually reflecting light?
It was. At least maybe it was just like my eyes were messing up or something. But like, you know, like they were like it was just too much light on the screen or something. And it was like behind him, but it just looked like it was coming off his head.
That's pretty funny. So
no hate on the Big Show. Gotta love the Big Show. Legendary.
Big Show gets eliminated. I think my favorite thing that I saw coming out of this match, Kurt Hawkins got eliminated first. Kurt Hawkins posted out a tweet that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But I'll cut to that in a second. But anyway, it comes down to Jason Jordan, Jeff Hardy, and who did Jordan throw out? Right before the end.
Samson, Elias.
Was it Elias? I thought that's what popped into my head.
Yeah. So those 3 were left. Jordan throws out Elias, and Jeff Hardy throws out Jason Jordan. So we're getting a Jeff Hardy Miz Intercontinental title match next week on Raw, which I am definitely down for.
That's awesome, man.
Are you, Charlie?
I'm happy that I mean, remember early on they were like the Hardys are going to probably be going separate ways soon. I'm glad that they kind of are, you know. let Jeff Hardy, put over Miz, or let him win the title and have Miz get his 8th reign. Either or.
Where is this fantasy football link? I can't find
I'm
it.
down.
It should be in the comments of
the update.
the last video.
Okay.
So let's
Sorry.
screen share. You'll enjoy this. I'd like to thank all the WWE superstars that honored me last night. This business is all about earning the respect of your peers.
That's pretty good.
The comparison to Bret Hart being carried.
That's pretty good. I gotta say,
That one.
Kurt Hawkins, man. I mean, at least he's having fun still.
Oh yeah, I mean he's
Probably not where he wants to be in the company, but he knows how to have fun with it.
Exactly. So Jeff Hardy and The Miz will be a really nice match, and hopefully Matt can get a week off. That would be nice, right?
I really like that.
Brock Lesnar comes out. Paul Heyman starts spewing some of his normal stuff about how Braun Strowman's really dangerous, and Brock Lesnar basically grabs the mic from him and says, "You're going to Suplex City, bitch," and that's kind of it.
Brock is just when he grabs it, he's about to say bitch.
He just is.
Yeah, go ahead. You think someone in the back's gonna tell Lesnar to do anything?
Heck no.
Except Chris Jericho apparently tried to fight him.
Jericho's a stud, man.
But I don't know. This setting up. So we'll talk about it a little later. But it looks like on No Mercy we are going to get. Well, we know we're going to get John Cena versus Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. What, Garrett, is your opinion of saving matches or not saving matches? Is this something that you think these two matchups should have been saved for one of the big 4 pay-per-views?
What?
Garrett, anything? No?
We just had.
I
So
think-
I'm cutting in and out. Anyway, I was saying we just had SummerSlam, so you'd think that's where these feuds would be, either starting them or ending them. You know what I mean? But I guess they thought maybe these will be feuds that continue through the next few months to Survivor Series. I don't know. It could be either way, honestly, at this point.
Garrett? All right, sorry, Charlie.
I mean, they're saving it for a pay-per-view. What more do you want? They could be doing them on Raw. They could be doing them at house shows.
That's the thing. I am of the belief the day of pay-per-views is gone. People either buy the network or they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So people are going to buy the network theoretically for the matchups. So it's like you want people to buy the network for No Mercy. You don't if you just start labeling pay-per-views as B shows as some people do. Oh, we should save this matchup. We should save this matchup. They tried saving the Shield matchup for like almost a whole year, and then Seth Rollins gets hurt and the whole plan is out the window. And then all of a sudden, by the time they actually do the Shield triple threat, it was on a B pay-per-view, and it didn't mean nearly as much as it would have had they just done it when the Shield was hot, hot off the breakup. So
Each brand does about 10 pay-per-views a year. You don't need to save them for the big 4,
Exactly. I don't know. I hate that. Wow, we couldn't have saved this. People complain because we get these pay-per-views that don't have these marquee matches. People say, "Wow, we could have had something so much better than this." But then when they put 2 matches of this caliber on a B show, now all of a sudden people are complaining that they don't save it.
I mean, another thing is they could just be trying to make No Mercy one of their better ones. This is No Mercy's going for its second time in the brand split. It's jumping brands. Well, I think that should be more of a thing. What do you guys think about it jumping brands? Do you think No Mercy should be a SmackDown one only? Because No Mercy and TLC are Raw branded this year, and Hell in a Cell and probably Clash of Champions is SmackDown branded. Do you think those should keep jumping, or I don't know? I'm curious what. I think that's more of a issue.
I mean, it kind of takes away from the exclusivity of the pay-per-views if they don't stay exclusive. So I feel like is Elimination Chamber staying on SmackDown this year, or do we know?
It was SmackDown in 2017, so it'll probably be Raw in 2018.
Right. So like that's just weird.
Right now on Wikipedia.
Hell in a Cell is going to be SmackDown.
Yep. See, and that was Raw last year.
And that's gonna be weird because, yeah, that's gonna be. So now if they have a women's Hell in the Cell match, which they're gonna have now because they started that last year, it's gonna be with different women. That's different. It's not
Naomi and Natalia.
Ugh.
That's SmackDown's next pay-per-view. Just saying.
Oh, sorry, Plax. I haven't been looking. Just go to the last video and find the link. It should be an NFL.com link in the comments. That's where it was, right, Garrett?
Yep.
So just go click on the link and then enter the password, which is all lowercase letters, all one word, no spaces. Muffin Man 29, and then you'll be in. The draft is Saturday night at 8. Oh God, dude, this drink's giving me like red lipstick.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you guys be bros and tell me, man? Damn.
Dude, I didn't know if it was like some kind of thing on your lip. I don't know.
Sure, bro. You're just trying. You're just.
All right, people in the comments. What should I name my team? It has to be something obscene.
My team name for our main league is No ACL, No Problem, with a picture of Edelman holding his leg.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can't deny that, man.
All right. Let's move on with the
I'm going for it. I'm going Balor Club.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. That's a good. No, it's a good team name.
It's a good one. It is a good one, actually. All right. Seth Rollins versus Cesaro and Sheamus versus what? Why'd you put it like this? Seth Rollins and Oh, you're right. It was 2 separate matches. Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, and then after that, Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose.
I know it confused me when I first looked at it again too. I was like, what was I on?
So I believe it was Cesaro beat Seth Rollins, and then Dean beat Sheamus. Did they split?
I think so. Yeah, they both got involved in the matches. The other person, it was a turnabout fair play type thing.
Yeah, it was all right. It's good matches. These are 4 good workers, so nothing crazy, I guess. Anything you guys want to add about that, or?
I just honestly kind of just skipped through them. I watched Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, but I wasn't really paying too much attention. I'm just not too big on the tag formula that they always do.
Yeah, exactly. We know how it's gonna go. It's kind of cool that they did Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose right after. Like the first match ended, and then instantly Sheamus is like, "Dean, where are you going? Let's have a match right now." And Dean's like, "All right," and then they have a match. It was kind of cool. So.
It's still it's why that Usos versus Fashion Police was such a fun thing. It was different from the formula. I mean, look, SmackDown's doing the same formula, so
yeah,
it's not the most entertaining thing.
So let's skip over the Cena Reigns real quick. Let's talk about Pelvis Wesley, which got 0 pop. Apparently, no one watched the new. Well, it's not even the new Southpaw. People just don't.
That's the old Southpaw, yeah.
People don't even watch Southpaw, which makes me sad.
That was the test right there, and they failed. There's not going to be a Southpaw pay-per-view now.
Yeah, but if what's Gallows thing? Tex Ferguson.
Yeah,
dude. If Tex Ferguson was out there, I'd like to believe there would be a pop.
Probably.
I think so too.
Pelvis Wesley is definitely not one of the best characters on there.
Can you send me the link? I can't get it a copy off the comments on my phone.
No, I hate you.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Trying to host a show here, bro.
I already signed up for it. I just need to be able to get onto it for other things.
I got you. All right. And then Elias was in the ring, got interrupted by Pelvis Wesley, and kind of it. Yay. John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
Elias.
John Cena versus Roman Reigns contract signing. Plus they had a tag match. Let's not even bother talking about the tag match. They won.
That was really dumb.
It was.
We can talk about it a little bit, but it's pretty much why the tag match happened. I have a hunch, but anyway. So Roman and Cena, I think that they were sent out there with no script and told to do like a work shoot type promo. And so Roman made a couple like comments about Cena burying guys, and Cena made a couple comments about, Roman just sucks and stuff like that. And then Roman went to go say one of his lines and forgot his line.
Yep.
And Cena's like, it's called a promo, kid. How long you been doing this and you still can't cut one? And
damn, man,
Roman got like visibly shook. He got shook.
AF.
He was shooketh.
Shook AF.
And
Shook AF.
then they just went back. John Cena calls Roman Reigns a John Cena bootleg. He says that
He's a corporately created John Cena bootleg.
He says the only reason John Cena is still in the WWE is because Roman Reigns can't do his job and the WWE needs him. Roman Reigns says that he would never want to be John Cena. He's full-time. John Cena's part-time. Cena fires back saying he can do it better. He can be a better superstar part-time than Roman Reigns can be all the time. Roman Reigns says that John Cena refuses to put over young talent. John Cena said probably the best burn that really you could tell got to Roman Reigns was he said that when he was told that he's getting the United States Championship, that he took it as a means to get other newer guys over. And he said that when Roman Reigns got the United States Championship, he took it as a demotion.
Yeah,
pew, pew, pew. Shoot.
Roman really got mad when he
dude. Roman was like, remember like when the Oscars got nominated or got announced wrong, and the guy looked visibly angry. That's what Roman looked like in this promo.
He looked so mad when he said, "You got to learn to cut a promo."
Oh my!
Yeah,
he really. Dude,
and then John Cena later on said, "Wow, it took you 5 years, but you finally cut a decent promo."
Yeah, that was pretty brutal, man.
Which is, I'm sure that got to Roman because he was criticized about that for like the first year or so of his career, Which
is funny because Roman's been putting up really good work. I just think that, like, I don't know, Roman needs to be more confident in his abilities. You know what I mean? But from all reports, Roman Reigns is the leader of that locker room. So
True. He is.
So who knows?
He's got no reason to.
What were some of the good burns Roman had for Cena? I can't even think of
Not very many.
He called him he said he just buries people. He called him a bitch twice in a row, and the second one.
Oh, the good one. I remember what the good one was, but go on.
Yeah, he called him a punk ass bitch, and they only were able to cut out the bitch. So he's like, "You're nothing but a corporate punk ass." And then cut out. I was like, "Oh."
The good one was when he said that he did the one thing that John Cena will never be able to do, which was retire the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was near the beginning of the promo, before Roman was even that mad. But it's true.
I know. It was his first good line.
Yeah,
that's one of those I want to go back and rewatch because during it,
I went back and rewatched it.
I was like, "Oh my god, what is happening?"
Yeah, it was good. It just kept getting worse and worse. Now, I'll be honest with you. I think Gallows and Anderson, I don't know if it was the plan for them to come down. They're doing a really good job of blurring the lines. But I think it is entirely possible that someone backstage, Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, Triple H, whoever, told Gallows and Anderson to go out there in order to defuse the situation.
They probably were about to fight, dude.
Like, they probably said, dude, you guys go down there and, like, enter yourselves in this. Do you know what really pissed me off, dude? I saw a tweet right after this whole segment and tag match went down, like right after the segment went down, before the tag match started. And it said, Gallows and Anderson cut a better promo than Cena and Roman put together.
Brutal.
And they were honest with it, man. They honestly thought the promo was terrible and that Gallows yelling, nerds.
Nerds. Dude, the crowd thinks the nerds thing is over with the crowd.
Oh, it is. It is.
Because the crowd was going crazy when he was like, when you're a bunch of...
long enough, it'll eventually get over.
Hell, Chris Jericho got a list over. Come on, you can get anything over.
Exactly. So this was good. The only downfall is I think we have like 6 weeks until... Or wait. No, how long is it till the Raw? Like,
is it 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? I think it might be 2.
I don't think it's 2. I think it's longer.
No, man. Yeah, it was 5 weeks. And SmackDown was 7, so maybe 4 weeks, 3 weeks now.
4 weeks. Like, this will be diffused by then. We won't even care about the match by then.
Yeah. Why?
Unless they keep it hot.
That's tough, dude. Anyway,
They'd have to come out and shoot like that every week.
main event of the night: Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Sasha had up to this point had never defended a world championship other than NXT. She had never defended a world title successfully. Every time she had gone to defend it for the first time, she lost it. And the same happens here. Sasha's title reigns, what were they? 27, 27, 20, and 8. That's her title reigns. So she's a 4-time champion, and she has held the title for less than 100 days total.
82. Woo!
Yeah.
And Charlotte's a 5-time champion and held it for over 400 if you count the Divas. And which you should, because
how many title reigns does Charlotte have over 82?
You mean over 400?
Must be 3. No, 2. It's 2. Her first with the women's and her first with the Divas.
She's had 2 title reigns longer than all of Sasha's 4 reigns put together.
All of everybody else is on both brands, actually.
Yeah. So Garrett, what'd you think of this? Sasha losing the title.
I mean, I guess if that's what they wanted to do, if they just wanted to have a shock win, you know, like they always say that whenever they insert somebody new into a match due to injury or whatever other reason, that they always put the belt on them because it's to keep the fans guessing. So I guess that's what they're still trying to do. Obviously, Sasha's going to get some kind of rematch. We just don't know when, whether it's going to be at the pay-per-view or whenever. But, yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. Alexa can hold that title for as long as they need her to, just like Neville can hold the Cruiserweight title as long as they need him to, you know. So, yeah.
How does fantasy football draft work? I watch NFL but never played this. Sorry if that message is really old. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. It's snake format, so we have 12 teams in our league. So if you pick first, you'll pick 12 in the second round, and then first again in the third. You'll have back-to-back picks. Basically, running backs and wide receivers. Well, running backs get 1 point for every 10 yards they run. They have 6 points for a touchdown. Wide receivers get 1 point for every 10 yards receiving and 6 points for a touchdown. Quarterbacks get 1 point for every 25 passing yards they have and 4 points per touchdown. And whoever has the most points at the end of the week in your head-to-head matchup wins. Playoffs are weeks 15 and 16 of the season. So it's fun stuff. You'll get the hang of it. So overall Raw grades, Charlie, I'll start with you.
I really like the title thing. I like the Jeff Hardy. We didn't talk about it, but I did kind of liked Enzo and Noam Dar. And they did
Noam Dar, not Noam Dar.
It was about as good of an Enzo match as you can get because he got in all his moves in a minute and a half. So
yeah, I cut that from the list. It was originally on it, but the list was getting long.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, I'll give this C plus actually. C plus. No, B minus. B minus.
Here,
because I did enjoy it.
I'm giving it a C plus.
I thought that the Battle Royal, the Lesnar promo, the Reigns Cena, and the women's match, because it was a damn good match. I thought that all 4 of those were really quality. So
yeah,
I'll give it a B plus. I didn't fall asleep, so
hey, there you go.
Like I said, bro, I can't give it any less than I can't give it in the C's or lower if I fell asleep. Am I right? So
that's a fact.
I didn't get bored, man. So, Charlie, did you catch it?
I didn't.
I said I didn't get bored.
Yeah. So we got
we have SmackDown, and SmackDown once again. I missed the beginning. We had a Jinder Mahal segment and Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable making their debut versus the Ascension. So let's first talk Jinder Mahal. Did either of you guys see this?
I did.
Singh Brothers walking out.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Charlie.
It's the same thing we've seen with him. Nakamura interrupts, they beat him up, and then Rusev comes, or I don't know how it works. Rusev and Orton come out, and they set up the tag for later. You've seen this 1,000 times. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's still a good way to start the show, I think, but I'm just saying in general, you've seen this happen.
Yeah, it gets the fans hyped up for the rest of the show.
Side note, what is up with SmackDown going to these little ass places? Okay, they could not fill this arena in Little Rock, Arkansas. And then next week they're going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which will probably be even
No,
more.
bro, don't be pissing off the people of Arkansas. We got a huge following.
Well, maybe they should have went to the show. I mean,
What are you doing,
no one
Arkansas?
was there.
Shit, hold on, man.
You guys see that SmackDown picture going around? No one was there.
Hashtag ban Arkansas.
I mean, and then they're going to South Dakota next week, and you already know it's gonna be a quiet crowd again.
Where are they going, bro? Bismarck?
Sioux Falls. So, I mean,
Are they actually going to be on the falls, though? That'll be cool.
the entire
A ring up on top of the water.
it's gonna be left side of the arena. If you're facing the middle, was empty.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they keep bringing
It's like a
SmackDown to
TNA
Sioux
show.
Falls, South Dakota, but they'll put Raw in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? They'll put Raw in Minneapolis, probably. And you throw these guys in Sioux Falls. It's just, I don't know.
You got a huge following in Sioux Falls.
It feels very selective to me. But anyway, I just kind of set the stage for
They
that.
just don't trust it now, bro. Now that Cena is on Raw, they don't trust that SmackDown guys can draw. And are they that wrong? If they can't fill Sioux Falls, what happens?
I mean, I don't even know if there's enough people in Sioux Falls to fill that arena.
You know that not everyone going to the Little Rock show lives in Little Rock.
Exactly.
And honestly, bro, the population of Little Rock ain't that little, I bet.
Where was Raw, though? I think Raw was in, it was in a massive town where you're going to get
Little
people.
Rock has 200,000 people. And North Little Rock has 66,000, so where I can't remember where Raw was, but
I'll find it right now.
go ahead. But I mean, hey man, if you're doing a Midwest tour, where are you supposed to go? If you're trying to play Kansas, where are you supposed to go?
Okay, Raw was in Memphis, Tennessee, in the FedEx Forum. Are you trying to tell me, dude? You know what I mean? And then next week, Raw's probably in Minneapolis, and you put SmackDown in Sioux Falls. Why not switch them? It's just it kind of, I don't know why. It's a little thing that bugs me.
If you're doing a Midwest tour, just come to Ohio. There's wrestling fans here. It's where a lot of the wrestling people come from.
Oh yeah, Columbus has Raw and SmackDown probably 5 times combined.
Yeah.
Bucks fan says no one wants to pay to see Mahal as champion. Exactly.
That's very true.
It's real.
He's completely right.
Nah, bro, you ask Sid Vicious. You see his interview where he said that he was bashing Kevin Owens, like going in hard, saying that Kevin Owens doesn't look like he just doesn't look like a superstar.
And I mean, I think that's just old jealousy. Bashing the new guys. Kevin Owens is one of the 10 best wrestlers on this planet.
And people always say that, like, oh, WWE has always been, it's always been like the spectacle and the like guys or whatever. Do you go back? Have you ever gone back on the network and watched? Have you ever watched Ole and Arn Anderson matches? Do you think they were ripped? Do you think they looked like The Rock? Hell, was Stone Cold Steve Austin jacked?
Okay.
Not really.
To be fair, I just looked up the next thing. Raw's in Vegas after that. Or SmackDown's in Vegas after Sioux Falls.
Yeah, such a small town, bro.
So they go to Vegas. So I don't know why but SmackDown always does this.
Dude, Vegas. That's where they're going to do Ziggler's thing.
Oh, my. Raw's in Omaha.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me that Omaha's better than Vegas?
No, Omaha and Sioux Falls next week.
Omaha doesn't have that big a population, bro. You're crazy. You're turning into Rick with the conspiracy theories, bro. You're Bo Dallas. You're Bo Dallas.
Dude, Bo Dallas is legit, and conspiracy theories are real.
Look at him.
See, Rick? See? Conspiracy theories, bro.
The man's just showered.
We should do a conspiracy theory
Dude,
podcast.
Rick's smelling clean.
He actually does smell clean.
Dude, hold on. Get Rick back here, bro. Tell us about your swole as the goal gains you got in the mail today, bro.
In the mail.
Brady, you want some of my 2 heaping scoops?
2 heaping scoops.
Big scoops. I'm running out of Crystal Light.
There you go.
2 heaping scoops.
We need a conspiracy theory podcast.
Dude, Rick, you need to listen to the Bo Dallas podcast on Talk is Jericho.
We need to have the conspiracy talk.
If you think you like conspiracy theories, Rick, Just wait until you listen to Bo Dallas talk about reptilians living inside the earth.
What? Yeah, sharks live in volcanoes too, right?
There you go.
How do you know the sharks aren't there, dude?
I have one question for you, Rick.
Let's hear it.
Can jet fuel melt steel beams?
Oh, you
Oh,
screwed it up.
no, I'm done.
What have you done?
He's gone.
He's out, man.
Ugh.
He said, "Hell no."
Oh, that's funny.
I want the conspiracy theory podcast. It needs to happen.
Panther says Omaha has 500,000
Well, that's a lot.
population. Yeah, Charlie, want to talk about a small town?
Dude, Omaha. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Raw has Omaha, and they send SmackDown to Sioux Falls.
Oh, okay.
Omaha's gonna have the bigger crowd. You know what I mean? And then the week after, Raw goes to Anaheim and SmackDown goes to Vegas. So I mean, that's fine. Vegas is gonna pull a good crowd no matter what.
You're gonna pull a big crowd.
It's just the more people means the more wrestling fans. I'm not sure how popular wrestling is in Sioux Falls, but I got a feeling it's not.
Watch, there's gonna be an overcapacity now.
That'd be awesome. Maybe another thing is maybe it doesn't come there too often, and a lot of people are gonna go.
You'd think that's what would happen in the last place.
Maybe you're
Hey,
just
go
a
to
hater.
Little Rock.
You're a hater, bro. You're Bo Dallas. Every time you bring a conspiracy theory, I'm just going to scream Bo Dallas.
It's not a conspiracy theory, though.
Whatever, bro. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable facing the Ascension. I didn't see this. Charlie, what do you think about it?
Their new theme's awesome.
Agreed.
Better than Jason Jordan's?
Oh, dude,
Completely.
you guys had 4 shitty themes. They don't know what they're doing.
Wow. Wow, would you look at that?
Rick, how many heaping scoops are in there, bro?
Just one, dude. I can't do 2. Yeah, man. Dude, I need like half a gallon of milk to do 2.
Just the joke for everyone that doesn't know, it literally says on the protein, on the side of it, on the protein powder, it says that the serving size is 2 heaping scoops. The scoop is the size of this cup.
It's pretty
Big
I'm
scoop.
sure of that.
It's all
That's true.
Hey, if you gotta have a heaping scoop if you want to be big meat.
big meat, big med.
Speaking of big meat, Shelton Benjamin looked ripped out there, man.
I'm sorry.
You're going somewhere else with that.
Dude, how old is he? I mean,
He kind of did go somewhere else with that.
he looked really good. He's 42 years old, man. Shelton Benjamin looked great out there. So just while we're on this, yeah, they won the match. It was pretty decent. I didn't take anything too crazy from it.
I'm
But-
just laughing in my head at big meat being Shelton Benjamin.
Racist.
Fair enough.
No, that's not what I was saying at all.
Whatever, bro.
You know, whatever.
Okay, did you see Sioux Falls population compared to Omaha's?
Yeah. Because I read our comments. Because I'm a good podcaster. So.
Fair enough. I can't do it unless I'm the host. Mine's too weird.
All right. But who won the Ascension?
No.
Clearly. So much sense to be made.
No.
Really coming off that
I
Rizongo.
really wish they had like their 2 tickets to Paradise slip out of their pockets or something. They got some apple pie falling out of their shorts.
Is Eddie Money still alive? Can we get him at a show?
Well, I
don't
doubt
know,
we can
they're
get him on
definitely
a
trying to get
show.
Chuck Norris.
He would break the podcast.
He's alive, bro. He's born in 49. How old does that make him now?
I don't know. Look on
68.
Wikipedia.
Oh, the Alice Cooper's still touring. He can still tour.
There you go, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, Alice Cooper was lit. Charlie
Lit
was
AF.
ready to leave when we saw Alice Cooper, but Rick and I were down for that 3.5-hour set.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That Frankenstein coming out? What the hell, man?
A blow up Frankenstein.
It's a good show.
Dude, it was good. He was on stage for a while. I think he played every song he's ever written.
I think he played his whole like hits album or something.
Yeah.
He was out there for a while. It was pretty good though.
So, we had a U.S. title open challenge right before the commercial. Baron Corbin says that he's gonna answer the challenge. Weird. Then when AJ Styles comes out to do the challenge, Ty Dillinger answers instead, and Baron Corbin attacks him. Ty Dillinger attacks Baron Corbin back. Baron Corbin attacks Ty Dillinger. He goes to get in the ring. Ty Dillinger comes back in the ring, knocks Corbin off, and the match starts. And it's Ty Dillinger versus AJ Styles, and he gets beaten about 30 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, not good.
Damn, what did I miss? Out of work last night. Crap.
Yeah, Ty Dillinger finally got on TV and got beat by the Calf Crusher in 30 seconds.
You know, I was hoping while watching this, I just watched it about 45 minutes ago. I was hoping they would maybe go the direction of doing a Ty Dillinger Corbin #1 contenders match next week or something. You know, pumping something up for next week. But instead they have him lose in 30 seconds, which seems to be their trend with title matches on.
Which, like, he didn't get, like, beat up. That, like, it was as even of a match as you can have for, like, I'm exaggerating, probably like 2 minutes. It was as even of a match for 2 minutes as you could possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
But Styles did beat him pretty quick. So, yeah. We had Bobby Roode versus Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett's your boy, Garrett, but he's got to get off. He's got to get the hell off my TV.
Why is that?
He's just not good. He's just boring.
That's because they're not doing anything with him. They're just jobbing him out to everybody. They
signed him and Maria for Maria, and then they realized, shit, maybe we should just bury this guy on TV or something. I don't know what they're doing.
She's probably better.
Yeah, like he's just jobbing out to everybody at this point. I don't know why they're even. It'd be better to just not have him on TV. Maybe you can use him for something down the line, you know?
I mean, Maria.
Do you guys like Bobby Roode as a face?
I don't like Bobby Roode as anything, so.
I think it's a nice change of pace from his NXT thing.
Rick, I don't think I've ever asked you, man. What do you like? What do you think about Bobby Roode?
I'm glad he's not the NXT champion because he's like as bad as Lesnar. Like in NXT, like he was just not fun. In NXT, it's supposed to be like more action packed, and he was just boring to me. He's more of a main roster guy now, and I'm glad he's like in the main roster.
Yeah, back-to-back weeks wrestling on TV. You did not see that in NXT.
He definitely fits better on the main roster with his style and the way he presents himself, but still, I don't know. I'm not too crazy. Garrett, do you like Roode?
Yeah. I mean, I always thought Roode was at least had potential. I mean, I think the guy could hold a mid-card title for a while, you know? I don't think it has to be.
Oh, he has IC title written all over him. If we could see Bobby Roode versus Ty Dillinger for like the US title or something,
that'd be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
So as long as Styles retains, I'm cool with that.
Exactly. As long as Styles goes up and beats Jinder. If Styles can go up and beat Jinder for the title, and then we can get a Styles versus Corbin feud for the main title and get Roode versus Dillinger for the undercard, give me that.
So when SmackDown is completely dead next week, does the blame go to Jinder being champion? Is that who the blame usually goes to?
No.
The
blame goes to Kevin Owens.
For what?
Wow.
For not being entertaining enough.
Wow.
That's what the company
Look at that.
It's just so weird.
Yeah. Speaking of Kevin Owens, he interrupted Aiden English and politely asked Aiden English to leave. I thought that was good.
And Aiden English said, just because I like you.
Yeah. And Aiden English has a match versus Sami Zayn. Now, Garrett, your boy got beat by Aiden English. And Aiden English officially debuted the greatest theme song in the history of the WWE. How does that make you feel, Garrett?
I mean, the match didn't count in the end, so.
Well,
you know.
I mean, you can't just say he got beat. Kevin Owens was the reason why he got beat when he wanted to be a new ref. We
didn't even get to see Aiden English.
Kevin Owens called that match right down the middle.
Fair enough.
For those that don't know, Kevin Owens was on commentary. He comes off the commentary table, rips the shirt off of the ref, tells him to get lost, puts the shirt on, and then counts 1, 2, 3 for English to beat Zayn. I wonder if English's new theme is up. I hope it is.
The referee without the shirt looked so weird.
And they had to choose the chubbiest ref that they had.
Wow.
Here we go. Oh, never mind. Aiden English new WWE theme. Oh, this is cut.
Right, turn it off. Hey, let's say copyright. Copyright.
Yeah, that theme is pretty
That's awesome.
It's just
Radical.
singing.
All right. I X'd out of chat. Sorry, chat. Can't talk to you anymore. I accidentally.
Wrecked.
So Shane McMahon comes down, basically says, Kevin Owens, you're a piece of crap. Kevin Owens is like, you're a piece of crap. And they're like, all right, we're going to fight each other. Not just, they didn't really say that, but we're obviously building towards Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, probably at Hell in a Cell. Are they actually going to face off in the Hell in a Cell match? If you had, honestly, I think Shane versus Kevin Owens and the tag match, New Day versus Usos. I think those should be the two in the cage or in the cell. But
No. I don't even want that tag feud on the card.
do you want Jinder versus Randy Orton in a cell?
No, it's going to be Jinder versus Shinsuke, but I mean, that'd be better.
Randy's beating Shinsuke in
I
30
swear, dude, if he does, I'm done with
10
SmackDown.
seconds next week.
If he does, when it comes to SmackDown on these talk shows, I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm Raw only. I'm not watching it.
Be a man of your word, bro. If it happens, you're done.
I'm done with SmackDown until until something good happens.
Dude, the real question. Hold on, since Rick's still here. Rick, what round are you taking Kaepernick tonight?
Kyrie's taking him round one, so he has no choice.
I swear to God, if Kyrie takes him round one, I'm kicking him out of the league instant.
Dude, just quit fighting, man. I already told you this.
Kick Kyrie out. Fucking, excuse my language. Well,
Wow, Charlie,
Dude,
look at that.
in 11 seconds, we get to find out where we pick.
so it re-randomizes again.
Can
Yeah.
you do it from the
Gotcha.
NFL app?
Hopefully, I get pick one. Give me David Johnson. Let me win the league.
I have a
Dude.
question. Can you do it from the NFL mobile app?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about. Well, now I gotta know, bro. Now I gotta know. I'm going.
Now he's got to know.
Hold on. Let me load up our fantasy.
time is it?
Well, the last 7:30.
All right.
The
There it
last thing is this tag match, anyways, or Fashion Files, right?
Tag match and then Fashion Files.
Garrett, take us through it, man.
So, which was it Usos versus
Fashion
New Day?
Files happened first, or what? Or we're actually talking about the tag match. I didn't watch it.
I was just asking what match it was. Sorry, I'm signing on this app right now. I can talk at the same time though. So we had the Fashion File segment. Open on the
Austin has
shot.
to pick one. Sorry.
That anyway. I just didn't want. I wanted you to get out whatever you were saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Fashion Files open on a shot of the words "to be." It was pretty standard opening. I think they just sort of said a few like openly joking lines back and forth, and then they found Tyler Breeze went through the new items that they had. I think, or was it Breeze or was it Fandango that had them? Anyway, either way.
Yeah.
That doesn't really answer my question because I asked for both. But anyway,
What are you talking about?
which person had the new items that they were?
Well, I got to force it.
What are you talking about? Fashion Files?
Yeah, in the Fashion File segment, with the first when they were came with the black light and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were going through each individual items.
Yeah, they're going through each individual item. They're like, I know what this is. This is a title. No, that's a belt.
That was pretty. They're always so cliche. I think.
Anyway,
Tyler Breeze would have put the black light on the pants of Fandango. Would have been too good.
oh well, they
that would've
could
been good.
PG, but PG though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
They said
Anyway.
anal probe 2 weeks ago.
That is true. They did say anal probe. Why did you say anal probes? No, wait.
All right. But it was good. Basically, the board was really good because they left off on 2B, and they had a bunch of people on the board, like Brutus the Barber Beefcake, a bunch of people with the initials BB. It's just really funny because 2B. I don't know. I got a kick out of it.
To be or not to be.
And they decided that Aiden English is the culprit, right? So next week they're going after Aiden English.
No, actually, I have a theory about this. So there's all the references to writing. They mentioned Shakespeare. There was the "to be or not to be" line. I'm thinking this is hinting at the authors of pain because authors writing. I think that's what this is hinting at.
Fair enough.
And think of that. That would be interesting, though. And I'd be down for Authors of Pain coming in and killing Breezango.
Right, as just like their opening feud or something, just to show them. Because then they could even sell it. They can't do the funny match or anything, but they could sell it as both of them are good enough in the ring. Breeze and Dongo. So that was good. Usos versus New Day was pretty simple. It was just a match. This is a repeat
the
match.
winner gets to pick the stipulation. The Usos win the match. Xavier,
any thoughts on what it might be?
Hell in a Cell. I think an Uso penitentiary match where it's like the asylum match where shit's hanging from the ceiling.
Man, that's what the language on this episode.
Dude, I don't care. Charlie?
What, the Usos?
What do you think the stipulation is going to be?
I was hoping we'd find it out on the show, but I think it's going to be in the Hell in a Cell. That's the next pay-per-view. That makes sense. If they're having the match at the pay-per-view, then.
Do you have a prediction, Garrett?
I think if it's not a Hell in a Cell match, it's probably going to be like a steel cage match or something because they like to have those at Hell in a Cell too.
That's true. They should just have like a steel cage that just you can like take the top off of it or something.
Agreed.
Hell in a Cell, you just take the top off, just kind of pull it up to the ceiling, and that's it.
Right, and call it a steel cage match, or something like that.
It would be so much easier.
It really would. I mean, they could use the same cell 3 times. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that hard.
And then finally, we had Jinder and Rusev versus Randy and Shinsuke. Rusev posted on Twitter 2 days prior that he'd like thank you to the company. He's like thank you to everyone. Means a lot to me. Like basically posting his goodbye, and then he ends up on SmackDown. It's like what? And then after SmackDown, he posts a tweet saying, "I'm going. All right, time to go back home." What is going on with Rusev, Charlie?
I think he asked for his release, and they're giving it to him.
Why stick him on TV one more time?
I don't know. I hope it's all a ruse, and maybe it's just.
He didn't even take the pin, did he?
I don't know. I don't remember. Garrett?
Didn't Jinder take the pin? Didn't Randy pin Jinder? And then
no. Nakamura hit the Kinshasa. Nakamura hit the Kinshasa.
On Jinder or Rusev?
I think on Rusev. It might be on Jinder.
Okay.
Because he was one of the weak ones. One where he pulls his leg back or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Shinsuke gets the pin on Rusev. Randy Orton RKO's Shinsuke. The most predictable finish of all time. Randy and Jinder are both boring. Shinsuke is slowly going to become boring if he keeps getting sucked in with these guys. Is there any saving Shinsuke unless he wins the title, Charlie?
I mean, if they have him feud with AJ Styles for the U.S. title, there could be some saving.
God.
But, I mean, I think they need to give it to him for the sake of the show. I mean, it's the Jinder thing's not working. You got him over as a champ. I shouldn't say got him over. You got him as a champion for a decent amount of time where he'll always be able to stay during his career. You've tested out this India thing, which was your whole goal. You know, it's time to move on. Give it to Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Give it to a wrestler.
Gary, what do you think?
What was the question?
Well, first and foremost, do you think that Shinsuke is going to beat Randy Orton next week? Because we have a #1 title contenders match.
Yes.
And then do you think going with Shinsuke right now at the next pay-per-view is the right way to go?
No, I don't think Randy's the right way to go either. I know it doesn't really make sense to put both of them in that match. I mean, it didn't really work with Nakamura and Jinder before, and the Jinder-Randy stuff was just mucky at best. So, I don't know. This is just an interesting turn of events. I'm not really rooting for anyone. I mean, I'll root for Nakamura like I always do, but
yeah.
Is there anyone that you could put against Nakamura or not? Is there anyone you could put against Jinder right now that you would be excited for, Garrett?
I know. Go ahead, though.
No, not really. I can't think of anyone that could have a particularly good match. Maybe AJ.
Exactly. I was about to say AJ Styles. You put him back in the title feud, and I think he pumps life back into it right away. AJ's that good where he can take it out of anyone. Or you go buy Kenny Omega or something, but that's not happening.
If you assume AJ's the next guy up, would you rather have an AJ Jinder feud or an AJ Shinsuke feud?
Honestly, I'd take AJ Jinder and let him win the belt.
All right. That's about it, bro. I can't take any more of this podcast. You'd take an AJ Jinder match over an AJ Nakamura match?
Well, they're not going to have that right now. Nakamura's got to win. Are you saying to win the belt? I think I read the question wrong. I thought you said Shinsuke versus Jinder.
Yeah, I'm saying if AJ Styles is considered the next man up. Who would you rather win this match? You know, so if
Shinsuke needs the belt, no matter what. Yeah.
so if Shinsuke wins the title, then it would be Shinsuke AJ. If Jinder retains, it would be Jinder AJ. And which one would you rather see?
Definitely Shinsuke AJ.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying, bro. I was like, come on.
No, I would say just in general, they just gotta move on from Jinder. It's time.
You do. I agree that they do. And what's crazy is like, I don't even think that Jinder should go to like the mid card title either. If he were to find a good tag team partner, sure, maybe toss him in there. But it's kind of it for me.
Yeah, when he's out of this title scene, I have no idea.
Anyway, Mae Young Classic happened, or is happening, I guess. I don't know.
Still haven't watched it.
I haven't watched any of it. Have you, Charlie?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Do you guys want to do a separate video?
Was it good?
Yeah. Oh, it's very good. There's some very good wrestlers in there.
What do you think, Garrett?
Do you guys want to do a separate video on maybe later this week or something?
I honestly don't think I'm going to watch any of it. I might watch the finals match. I don't know why, but I'm just...
Or maybe after it's over then we could do a separate video.
I didn't watch any of the Cruiserweight Classic till like 3 weeks after it came out, so who knows? Maybe I'll get hooked on it, but...
Yeah.
From all I've seen, there is no one going, oh my God, you have to watch the Mae Young Classic.
Which is disappointing because it was hyped up as this huge thing.
I heard that there was one real bust of a match. Like,
I watched the first 2 and they seemed fine.
Poor choice of words.
Someone after.
Who was it? Was a past TNA girl. Anyway, but I don't know. I heard that it was just real bad. So Charlie, I guess it didn't re-randomize. So we're here, bro. We're here. We're getting ready for the draft. So we'll be live again in about 15 minutes, a little bit before draft time for fantasy draft talk, and that's going to be it for double E talk. But we'll see you guys next week and all the preceding weeks if we have some big breaking news or whatever. You know, I'll go live, let you know. Garrett, what do you got planned for the next week, bro?
Me personally, school, and not much else really at this point.
Same. Except I'm just teaching it. Different, but there are certain things that I definitely do not want to go back to being a student for.
If you haven't yet, go to the Duke of Derps channel, my channel, and check out the skit video I posted, made it up at school. That's what I'm learning right now.
Do it.
Plug.
Do it.
And anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe, click the little bell so you know when we go live, even though the YouTube thing looks a little weird. And we'll catch you guys next time.